Alright, here we go. My ears. Well, you know, good to see that that's still ear-splittingly loud. Fuck. Alright, well, here it is, the original Age of War. Then after this we'll do Age of War 2, and then probably one or two more Flash games that I got planned for this. This will be pretty fun, I think. Alright. Alright, so I remember I saw some guy who, like an absolute Looney Tune, some dude actually managed to get... He actually managed to beat Impossible Mode without evolving. Now, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to play normal, and I bet it'll still take me like an hour to beat this. That's just the way it is. Oh, Christ, that is loud. I am very sorry. There is no volume button. I don't have any control over that, unfortunately. If I remember right, the meta is you just wait until quite a few of these guys are out. Again, I'm very, very sorry for the insanely loud music. I don't have any control over that. The original game is just ear-splittingly loud for no reason. Not my fault. Like that's just the way it's designed for some reason. Epic music. God, is it loud? Jesus, it's so fucking loud. It's not me either, my computer's set to the lowest volume possible. Jesus. Okay, you know what? Let's get out of there. Hold on. Just because the first one does not have any way to lower volume, unlike the original. Unlike the original, Age of War 2, you can actually adjust the volume, which, yeah. This is an interesting game. Thanks, Yosef. I wish I could play it better, but, like, it is insanely loud. I don't know how it's affecting the stream all that well, but, hold on, I gotta adjust this. Hold up. This'll take a second, because the screen's a lot smaller here for some reason. Let's make it a bit bigger. Flash games? That's right, we're playing Flash games, Ricky. We're playing some motherfucking Flash games. We're playing the best shit of my childhood right here. Okay, there we go.
Free internet games to the max.
Still very loud, but unlike the first one, you can actually adjust it, or at least I thought you could. The fuck? God, it's just me, or is this even louder? Okay, hold on. Medium. Options, here we go. Jesus, thank you. Turn that way down. Like, again, it's not even my fault. Like, my computer is set to the minimum volume. Like, I can move the camera right now to prove. Like, it's at 1% volume. 1%. Try decreasing their OBS. Yeah, that probably would have been the smarter move, but anyway. There we go. Return to game. Oh, also, kind of a funny thing about the first game here. The first game, or the second game, I mean. Unlike the first game, the second game, for some reason, it has this upgrade features, but through testing, I can confirm that most of them are glitched and do not work. Like this one right here, this used to be the most important thing you would get all the time, or at least that's what I thought. Because it's like, oh, you know, increases how much money you get. Like, why wouldn't I want that, right? Well, it turns out, it's actually glitched and doesn't work right. In fact, through testing, the turret ones are also glitched and don't work right. In fact, I'm pretty sure most, if not all of them, are glitched, because, like, let's look at support range, for example. Like, let's get a whole bunch of supporters in here and see how far they can reach, right? About 2 men away. Let's increase by 1, no difference. Let's increase that by 2, still no difference. Like, I'm fairly confident that the upgrades are all glitched and don't actually work right. Very, very unfortunate. Either way, I remember Age of War 2 was actually substantially easier than the first game, which is kind of ironic, just because, like, in the second game here, the opponent can also use your special attacks, whereas in the first game only you could use it. So you'd think that one would be easier, but surprisingly, no. I don't know. I think maybe it's because the AI was a lot more aggressive in the first one. A little hard to say, honestly. Hey Worm, what's up? How you and the wife? We're doing fantastic. Be easy. We're doing fantastic. She's away for now because her family called her up, so she had to go out, and she's with them now. So it's just gonna be me and pretty much just me alone for basically all day today and tomorrow. Unfortunately, it sucks, Dick. It really sucks. She's gone for only 2 days. Just 2 days of my life, and I'm over here wallowing in sorrow. Let no one say I'm not a dedicated husband. Alright. Like, honestly, of all the upgrades, I think the only one that actually works as intended is the one that unlocks the armored units. Which, funny enough, you should never do for the first several ones, just because there's no point. Wait till the reach about right here. Melee range, and here we go. There we go. Took advantage of that. You have the cats? I mean, yeah. Oh, they evolved already, damn. Oh wait, I'm about to as well. Right, the pacing of the second game is a lot quicker. I forget about that sometimes. Great Tower, D2000, alright. Love the water flame music though, that's really nice. Probably shouldn't have spammed that many. Probably could have just put out one and waited. There we go. And any second now, they'll throw out Zeus's Anger. That's what it's called, right? Yeah, Zeus's Anger. I'm glad I remember that. Like to keep on the defensive for like the first 2 ages, just because these guys, for some reason, the AI is very quick to evolve. Very quick to throw out the super when in Stone Age, very quick to evolve into Spartans, and then somewhat moderately paced for Egyptians, and then everything else, it massively lags behind in for whatever reason. Genuinely not sure why or for what reason, but yeah, it does. Okay. Like I said, I would increase this, but I can actually prove that this doesn't actually work. Look at this, 220. Look at these guys, 140. Like, I should earn 140 from this, right? Once this guy goes down, it'll show that I earn 140, right? I can't kill him, I have to wait for the turn to do it. Yeah, look at that, I got 140, right? So now, if I upgrade this, I should get 150, right? Nope, still 140. Like, see, I told you, it's glitched. Like, the income one doesn't work, the support range doesn't work, both the turn ones don't work. I'm pretty sure all of them don't work, to be honest. I think all of them are wasting money. Like, I'll invest a little in anti-armor just to see if that works. I don't know why, but anti-armor is just always my favorite to reviews whenever I was playing this game at the Boys and Girls Club. Yeah, I went to the Boys and Girls Club when I was younger. Back then, when I was really young, I think I was like 8 or so. Parents would drop me off there after school, and then I'd just be stuck there until about 6 o'clock because parents had work up until then, you know. And honestly, it was a fun time and fun place. Though it did get lonely around about 5 o'clock, because by then most, if not all, the kids were gone. Like, the place themselves didn't even shut down until like 8 o'clock, I think, but like, usually everyone was gone by before 6, before 5 even. But man, I had a lot of good memories of that place. That place was awesome. That was like the most fun you could ever have as a kid, honestly. Need 8,000, okay. Just gonna stay on the defensive till the Egyptians come in. I think after this we should play Stick War. Anyone ever play Stick War? Really, really, really fun Flash game. Though, admittedly, a bit, I want to say unbalanced. Because, like, you take one look at it and go, wow, there's so much strategy, there's so much cool shit I can do. Well, there's an objectively right way to play the game, and it's unfortunately incredibly boring. That just being maxing out your swordsman and just spamming the screen with swordsman. I mean, don't get me wrong, in real-life war tactics, that's also a winning strategy, just spamming the same unit in a ginormous blitzkrieg. Hell, it's where we get the term blitzkrieg from, so, you know, at least there's that. But still, you know. Flash games for real? Yeah, Romani. We're playing some childhood bangers. That's what we're doing. I do have a really good idea. Like, you know what, chat? While we play this one, you guys vote. What's next? Stick War or Imperium? If you've never heard of either, I'll flip a coin. I'm a huge fan of Imperium. Imperium is a lot of fun. Takes a long time to get through, though. Very, very strategic. Especially on hard and above. I will say this, though, with Imperium. You know what? Nah, I'll get to that when we get to it, and then I'll let you guys decide when we get to it. Alright, how much do we need? 9,000, alright. Any day now, they'll send out the, what's it called? Rage in the Desert, yeah. Any second now. 2,300, yeah, I can get rid of that then. Man, these reverbing sound effects bring back some good memories, eh? You know, I find it hilarious how, have you played Fallout Shelter? No, and I probably never will. Like, unless I get paid to do it, I'm not doing that. Anyway, like I was saying, actually, what was I saying? I'm not too sure. I forgot. Made me lose my train of thought, BZ. Thanks to you, I can't listen. No, wait, now I remember, right. Looking at the chat here, I'm just saying, I find it funny how we've got 4 people and like 1 million comments already, and yet yesterday I streamed Rebuild 3, and we had like a grand total, like a peak viewer count of 3. I'm just saying, I think that's really funny. Flash games, all the attention. Indie game, no one cares. I'm just saying, I think that's really funny. Okay, almost there. I remember one of the biggest winning strategies for this game was getting to Renaissance and then just spamming the hell out of cannons, because cannons were borderline overpowered. What am I saying, borderline? No, they definitely were. If we can get to it, I'll show you. Almost there to medieval. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Like, even though it's more advanced, like Age of War 2 just doesn't have as nice of a art style as the first game. Not really sure why. Even though it is technically easier. Even though it is technically easier, like, Age of War 1, there we go. Spam priests. They can all reach from far range there. Just rain hellfire down upon them. Very, very easy to see. Very entertaining. I like how all the sound effects stack. I might need to lower that a bit more. That should do. Yeah, that's a lot better. Alright, if we increase damage, is that even noticeable? Wait. A little hard to say, actually. I don't know. Like I said, maybe some of these are bugged, maybe some of them aren't. It's like the money one is 100% glitch. Like, that is not working as intended at all. Not even slightly. Anyway, let's get a few mages out. These guys are just major glass cannons. Wait a minute, is this the same environment? Wait, I just thought of that. I wasn't paying all that much attention. Is the medieval background the same as the caveman one? If so, that's embarrassing. Ah, well. I'm getting a lot of money, though. A lot more than I usually do. Build that. There we go. Just in case, you know. Got a little bit of damage off. Alright. Force be wiped out here momentarily. Much more experience. We just got into medieval and we're almost done with it. What the hell? We just got here. Alright, well. I mean, with the way when things are going here, I guess we'll just be able to get to the rest of the stuff a lot quicker then, huh? I wonder if, I don't know, should I look up a... Nah, no, I don't have it installed, never mind. I was about to say, like, we could probably do Last Stand as well, and I was like, should we do the Flash version, or should I boot up the version on Steam that I have? Then I thought about it, I was like, wait, I haven't installed it on this computer yet. Right. What's your favorite nostalgic Flash game from your childhood? For me, it's a little bit hard to say, because there's so many of them. Honestly, probably either Imperium or My Pet Protector 2. You know, My Pet Protector 2, let me tell you right now, very misleading title. Like, chat, let me ask you a legitimate question. With a name like My Pet Protector 2, what do you think the game's about? I'll tell you right now, it's not what you're thinking. Yeah, already in Renaissance. But it's these. I can't sneeze. Alright, black powder. Yeah, it really is going to be this easy. Just once I get the gold, just spam cannons, and then that's the winning strat. Zap. Alright, here we go. Since they're all in range of the turns, make it a little bit easier. And then he finally sends that in, so I just have to sit here and wait. Because for some reason they're allowed to hit the spawn. That's very interesting. Are you done? Alright, time to spam cannons. Just like in the actual conquest of South America, we gotta spam cannons. We gotta be historically accurate to the real conquistadors, you know? Lore accurate conquista right here. What name? The name, Ricky, was My Pet Protector 2. With a name like that, take a wild guess what the game's about, and I'll tell you right now, it's not what you think. Yeah, look at this. Look at this bullshit. Like, look at how they're cleaning house. Like, these cannons are absolutely cleaning house. Like, we're probably gonna win right here, right now. I guarantee you that. Like, the cannon spam is too strong. Like, this strat is just bullshit. Every time one dies, you just immediately replace it. Man, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze any second now, but I'm not sneezing. So I'm staying silent, because it feels like I'm gonna sneeze, but it won't let me. Again, sitting here doing just fine for like the past 5 hours, then all of a sudden, as soon as I start streaming, that's when the nose starts running. I don't know, maybe there's some kind of correlation between talking and snot generation in the nose or something, I don't know. I was gonna say somethingologist, whatever the doctorate in nasal health is. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know if that's a thing. And there we go, very easy. Like I said, the cannon spam, very, very strong strategy. All right, let me think. Stick War. Should we do Stick War or should we do Imperium next? Stick War or Imperium? They'll both take a long time, so let's do good old Stick War then. Here we go, Crazy Games. Okay, wait for that to load in. Okay, that's a little bit. Gotta adjust the camera again. Little bit too much there. Whoop. And right, okay, a little bit less on the upper portion there. About right. I'm trying my absolute best to make it as even as possible. There we go. Good old stick war, am I right? Anyone else around during like the stick figure craze of like the early 2010s, late 2000s?
In the world called Demon Morta, you're surrounded by...
Anyway. Like, this game was also a lot of fun. Oh! Jesus! I forgot about that. I apologize for the jump scare. Ow, my right ear. Ah. 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 That hurt. I apologize. I forgot. I completely forgot that in the modern version of this game, whenever you boot up the game, it ear rapes you for the first time, and then after that it's fine, but ow, I got so distracted talking, I forgot all about it. Ow. Okay, war sounds. Yeah, that's a good one. Already know how to play? Pretty sure, actually. Let's see, do I remember? Yeah, for the most part. Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
Attack.
Can I, like, lower that a little bit? Nah. Alright, well, it's fine. You know what, Chad? If you guys say it's too loud, I'll just, I can just lower it in OBS. But, like, for me, it'll still be really loud, unfortunately. Tutorial level is incredibly easy. Who could have imagined? Really good music, though. Really good. But yeah, like I was saying before we got jump scare. Oh yeah, Ricky, in reply to your comment there when saying, it is. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna lower that just a teensy-weensy bit. A little too much right there. Okay. About right there should do then. It's a little hard for me to tell personally, since it sounds the same in my own ears, but you know. Be a little difficult for me to tell, but you know. Anyway, like I was saying, when you said there about collecting pets and whatnot, yeah, you'd think that. No, would you believe me if I told you that the game is actually an epic adventure RPG about a 12-year-old boy who witnesses the death of his parents and his entire village being burned and slaughtered, so he vows revenge against the evils of this world. So he goes about, learns as many things as he can, finds legendary treasures, gets stronger, and just wipes out evil left, right, up, and down indiscriminately. Because that's what the game's actually about. Alright, where's money? 2 gold generated per second. Yeah, that's what we need. You've been ambushed. Survive. Defend until the sun sets. Wait a minute, if I remember, I need to scout a little bit, because if I remember right, there's a... No, okay, no, never mind. I thought it was going to be an archer. No, it's just the spear guys. I mean, they're not Spiritans, but, you know, they're pretty close. God, the music's so good. Like, listen to that. Dun, 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 dun. Very catchy. What the hell, then where are the pets? That's the fun part, there is none. Like, I'm pretty sure the only time animals are ever even mentioned in the game is for the animal tamer job that you can do. I think that's the only time, which you can't even do till you hit age 18, by the way. Yeah. Really, really weird and inaccurate name aside, the game's actually really fun. I will say this, though. Do not play the Armor Games version. The Armor Games version does have 3 more dungeons you can do, but the Armor Games version also has 10 billion ads, which can also lag out your system immensely because of the sheer amount of ads it's trying to forcefully load in all at once. It's baloney, what can I say? God, listen to that music. That is so cool. I think that's all of them. I mean, the sun is set more or less, so yeah, I think so. Now, come on, this is a fire soundtrack, you gotta admit. Yep, that was all. Held your ground. Alright, let's see. Let's just max out the gold generation early, that might help. Sword Wrath. They're no match for your basic clubs. Anyway, so here's the meta with, here's the primary meta to cheese and easily win the game. Just spam swords. Unfortunately, this is a legitimate strategy that works like 95% of the time. Unfortunately. I say unfortunately because it's just not fun. It's like, yeah, it's good. Yeah, you'll probably win with it, but like, it's so boring though, you know? I like you buy all the sword dudes and a bunch of miners, making an infinite supply of swordsmen. I mean, yeah, like I said, it's a good strategy, but like, it's boring. Like, why would I do that when there's these cool-ass archers? Or there's these awesome Spartans? Or the wizards. The wizards are pretty bad. Don't invest in wizards. Wizards are bad in this game. Never invest in wizards in this game. Alright, just a little bit more. And we did it. There we go. Doubt this is the last you've seen of them. Alright, get the sword upgrade. And then... I usually invest in the miner right here, but... yeah, let's just max out the sword as quickly as we can. Might as well. The Spiritans are known as heavily armored and well-trained infantry with spears that can be thrown or used for stabbing. Alright, so right off the bat, get a second miner. Get as much as you can, right off the bat. Because immediately they have one Spartan, and then they just make a bunch of miners so they can make more. Reasoning for that being just simply because, well, Spiritans are a little expensive, so it makes sense, you know? Really, really epic music, though. I think the music in this game is composed by the same guy who made the Age of War theme, which is Glorious Morning, if I remember right, is what the name is. Any second now. Alright, here we go. I don't understand why I'm so congested all of a sudden. Then again, how often do I say that when I live stream? Almost there, almost there. We can break this before they reach us. We can do it, we can do it, we can do it, we can do it. Oh god, I don't think we can do it. I think their hitboxes are, yeah, their hitboxes are overlaying onto it now. Maybe my own mistake, honestly. Maybe my own mistake. Alright, well. That's a-okay by me. Just gotta get more swords, which is unfortunately the winning strategy. Very unfortunate that that's the winning strategy, just because it's very boring, you see. There we go. Now they should have nothing defending the statue. I only got like 2 hits left. Build a little army. I know. Like I said, it's a good strategy, but I just personally don't like it because it's the best way to speedrun the game. And me personally, unless it's Sonic, I don't like speedrunning. Like if it's not Sonic the Hedgehog, I don't like speedrunning just because it kind of takes it out of the experience for me. We'll max out their damage, but then after that, I'm focusing almost entirely on the Spiritans, just because that's more fun. Is it the best strategy? Not really, but it's a lot more fun. The enemy will attack at sunset. Alright, right. Hey, Gogitron, how are you? Now, if I remember right, you actually can just go attack them immediately, which does lighten the load, funny enough. And if I also remember right, that is something I actually did do quite often. Let's get another miner up as soon as we can. See, it's a good thing I invested in the gold generation early, huh? Ah, this music is magnificent! Absolutely magnificent. Like, I don't even want to talk too much just because I want to listen to the music more. I mean, yeah, sorry, I don't really know how else to play. Never stop to think strategy. I mean, this isn't exactly the most complicated game in the universe, so... I mean, I prefer Spiriton stacking just because they're really cool, but, you know... Is it the best strategy? No. The best strategy is stacking swordsmen, unfortunately. Although for maps like these, maybe archers is a bit better, just because with archers you can see them coming, since they don't have any ranged offenses themselves. I wasn't very bright. It's okay. Like, we were all kids once. God, listen to that music. Like, I want to hum along with it, but I know that'd be annoying for you people. Ah, the downsides of streaming. Like, I'm not 100% certain, but I think this, like I said, I think this game was composed, well, composed, I'm pretty sure they just borrowed it. But, like, I'm pretty sure it's all royalty-free sounds made by the same guy, but I'm pretty sure it's the same guy who made Glorious Morning. Again, don't quote me on that, but I think so. Here they come.
Attack.
I'm listening, sounds sick. Doesn't it, though? Okay, I think that's all of them. Nope, one more wave. And then the music loops. There we go. You've eliminated the vast horde of swordsmen. Now push on and attack the mage kill. Alright. Damage, health. Definitely. I think I'll download the mobile version. Oh, I didn't even know this was on mobile. That's cool. This land is ruled by wizards known to have spells that can stun infantry. Okay, so this one is really hard. Like, really, really hard. And it's not really, like, for fair or good or balanced reasons. Like, this is one you absolutely have to rush, because you can't let them get more than 2 wizards. If they have more than 2 wizards, they can infinitely stun lock you. It's such baloney. Like, you gotta keep them scared and on the defensive, because that stun locking will screw you so much. And of course, he does the dinky little kick animation. I forgot which stick figure I was. Of course, he does the dinky little kick animation instead of the actual sword attack. I mean, I get that it's RNG, like, you don't really have a say of which attack he does, but still. Maybe I could cheese the archery AI here. I think I can, actually. Like, it's very slow, but, like, I think I can do it. And they have 2 mages. Oh, God. Here we go. Ooh, a little bit of lag, but we're okay. Yep. See, this is the bullshit I was scared of. This is the reason why I was like playing so hesitantly back there. This right here is why, because like once they have 2, what's the lag? What the fuck? Whoa, 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 whoa! What the fuck? What was that? See, that's what was happening earlier when that was happening earlier to me. I don't know what the hell's going on, but like these websites are just not stable for some reason. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I need more money fast. Here we go, here we go. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna try to sneak past him over here. That's just not happening, I guess. Yeah, we might need a reset now, unfortunately. Like I said, this one is brutal, but it's not even like your own fault. Like, it's genuinely not even the player's fault. Like, if the RNG is against you... Come on, you fucker. If the RNG is against you, and they get 2 wizards too quickly, it's just an auto game loss. Which is so funny. It's so funny how this level is so difficult when the wizard is actually like one of the worst units in the game. Now, that's not necessarily because they themselves are that poor, and it's mostly the fault of the fact that, well, they're just too expensive. I wish there was at the very least a way to resist to that, you know? Like, unfortunately, this is the best way to do it. Like, I hate to sword rush, but I literally have to. Like, there is no other option for this map. Oh god, they have 2 wizards. Destroy the statue. Only hope. Ah, the stupid stun locking. It's funny how I've been making backup this entire time, and it's just like, it takes forever for them to get up here. Ah, the stupid stun locking. We might need to reset yet again. You see what I mean when I say it's RNG based? Christ, I fucking hate this level so much. Like, you do not understand how much I hate this level. You do not understand. You genuinely do not understand at all. Like, they just have an infinite supply of this bullshit. And it's kind of funny, because when you have them on your side, they're kind of shit. It's literally just the embodiment of the bosses you play as them versus the boss when you fight them. Okay. Here we go. Try to slip past at least 1 or 2 of them. I think they prioritize player-controlled units, honestly. Yeah, despite the absolute army here. 3 fucking wizards. This is baloney. Let me attack, damn it. Okay, we got one of them. We got one of them. We got one. Okay, we got 2. We got 2. You can't stun lock me now, you bitch. There will be no stun locking now. You know what's even funnier? This is with max damage upgrade. I really wish you could choose which attack to use. I really wish you could choose. Because I would never use these really long-winded ones. I use this / every time if that was the case. It's like, good lord, look how long that takes. Alright, it took a lot of RNG. It took 2 tries. But we did it. And look at that, the thing was almost dead anyway. The wise men were no match for your fierce army. You know, I think the speedrun of this game, I think the world record's like 22 minutes or something like that. Alright, Spirit and Health, max that out. We're ready. Pertland. The Arcadians and Swordwrath have teamed up and are ruthlessly ruling over Pertland. You must free the citizens of this neutral nation. If I remember right, you have to immediately send somebody, because they send an archer right away, which you don't realistically have any way to counter. Maybe I should upgrade the miners. That's what I usually do, honestly. Okay. We're doing alright, though. We're doing fine for ourselves. How's the war going on over here? Oh, God. Like I said, like, you can kind of juke the archers, but it takes a lot of, time. Send that over there real quick. Alright, do as much damage as I can. Alright. Get these up and running. Get more of these. Should probably really invest in miners when we're done here. You know, I said attack. You guys can move forward, you know. Man, we're getting there, we're getting there. You know, I'm having a bit of a Mandela effect. I was thinking about the next game to play, that being Imperium, and I'm just like, wait a minute, was the game Imperium with an E? Or was it Imperium with an I? I think it's with an I. Because, I mean, that would make sense. The whole theme of the game is making an empire, so, you know. Also, another reason why I like to invest so heavily in Spiritons is because a player-controlled Spiriton is absolutely ludicrously strong. And also, the Spiritons have a unique mechanic where if you, even if you're set to defend and you're leading a Spiriton, the other Spiritons will follow your character. Probably as a 300 reference. Anyway, people of Perlin are now safe from the Sword Wrath and Arcadian occupation. Scouts report the Spiritons backed by the Arcadians infiltrating the Westwind countryside. Now we must march to free another nation. Alright, let's increase the mining rate and then give Spiritons a bit 10% more health. Yeah, that'll work. Here we go. The Arcadian Spiritons have teamed up and are ruthlessly ruling over Westwind. You must free the citizens of this neutral land. Again, I think same strategy. As in, need to send one guy out. Actually, let's stay at... I didn't mean to do that. Okay. I think send one guy out to scout ahead, because I'm pretty sure they get an archer right away. Actually, I can scout further with this. No, they do not. Interesting. Actually, yeah, stay on the offensive then. Hold on. Do this for more money. Okay. Get that other guy back over here real quick. You know, if he's still alive. Then attack together. Should back up a bit. Yep, they are. Just wail on this as much as I can. Move down over here, so that way it takes them a bit longer. Buys a little bit more time. Got the Spiritons up, but that's fine. And we've already got it up to about 60% of the way there. Nice. Like I said, player-controlled Spiritons are absolutely crazy. Here we go. Like, look how much damage that does. That's insane. And we're done with that. See, it's a lot easier. Alright, the people of Westwind are now safe from the Spiritons and Arcadians. Hello, Rose. How you doing? I see you in the live stream there. Okay, the last of the enemy has been pushed back into the barely habitable lands of the north. We must march on and stomp them out for good. Let's increase the mining rate, and let's give them 10% more health. No Man's Land. The natives of No Man's Land are said to be monsters of gargantuan proportion. You need to get a guy to attack right away to slow down that giant. You need to. Literally have to. Because they send a guy out immediately. And I do mean immediately. And he does not stop moving forward except to attack, so, yeah. Yeah, you hear that? He's already right next to me. Here we go. Like, for this level, there's no reason to not always be on the offensive. It's best to try to bring down the giant, though. I don't think blocking does anything to that, actually. Yeah, see, look, the Spiriton's following me, even though I set him to offensive. Here we go. This one's got a lot of health, though, so it will take a little bit. And they got another one out. Oh, boy. Really, that hits me from all the way over there. Interesting. That hits me from behind the... Okay. You gotta just stay on the offensive with this one. You have to. Come on, you son of a bitch. Come on. There we go. Another, come on, another one. What if I get rid of all the miners? That'll at least slow them down a little bit. Alright, actually, it'll take them quite a while to reach mine, so... Yeah, I think we can just stay on the offensive here. Oh yeah, plus my other swordsman can slow them down. Yeah, we got this in the bag. We got this in the bag. There we go. Unlock the giants. Worm, you need to listen. Okay, Andrew Pitcher is the one unfriended me on PS5. He said bad word on livestream. Okay. Anyway, let's see. I do like that if you collect more health on the giant, they grow larger, but that's pointless, so I'm not going to do it. Upgrade the spear, upgrade the mining efficiency, you know how it is at this point. Another ambush, survive the onslaught. Here we go. I was watching, but AFK, it's not RNG. Every time you damage the tower to lower than 50, they call in reinforcements. Oh, it's guaranteed. Interesting. Did not know that it was guaranteed. That's actually kind of cool. Alright, here we go. Look at that. They look at the spirit and like it's a leader, which, I mean, to be fair, it is. So, you know. Just 2 strokes of that. Oh god! Guess who forgot that there was a giant coming? No point in trying to retreat on that one. I remember there was a cheesy way to hit him from behind. But it doesn't really work all that well, because by the time you're done attacking, he's ready to throw out the next one. Okay, actually, you guys defend. I want to check this. Okay, so yeah, it is stable. That out. Oh, they ran out. Okay, fair enough. You know, seeing these geodes like this, which earns you the money in this game, very obscure reference, but kind of reminds me of the mines from LEGO Battles. Anyone ever played LEGO Battles? Unironically, one of the best real-time strategy games I've ever played. No joke, unironically. Like, I feel like this game would be really fucking epic if it just, you know, wasn't a LEGO game. I feel like that's the only thing that, like, turns people off, because they see LEGO and they automatically assume kiddie and nonsensical. And, like, yeah, it's got that good LEGO humor in it, but, like, you know. Oh, yeah, F. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. See, this is 300. If you have never watched 300, here you go. This is the abridged version of the movie right here. Actually 300. All we're missing is the archery scene. And there we go. You're a master of defending. Thank you. I am the master. Anyway, maxed out the shield. Very nice shield. Then I guess efficiency on the mining, or the mining bag capacity, whatever it's called. And then, yeah, we're good. Control the giant. I mean, I know I can. I guess I can upgrade him after this. Hang on. Found a camp of the elites. What the fuck is that? I don't remember that one. Alright, well, there seems to be a bit of a bug here. Interesting. Anyway. I knew they would send something out early. Really? Like, perfect accuracy even over the arcing there, really. There we go. The pause menu. Yes. Indeed, the pause menu. Oh, they're... wait, nope. Thought for a second they were retreating, but I guess not. Alright, at least we got that. Too late. Maybe if I had the running upgrade on the swordsman, you know, maybe then. Alright, retreat a little bit. Let me focus on making some more my army here. Maybe we can try to make a giant, you know, and see how they are unupgraded. I know they're not fantastic, but, you know, why not? Might be better to just make a bunch of swordsmen instead of one giant, but you never know. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. There we go. Alright. Wait for that to get done. Look at them running. Again, very accurate to the actual movie. And there we go. I think we got this in the bag. Get that to 50. Look at that, we didn't even need the giant. Yep, there's their giant, but I don't care. I'm just gonna keep wailing on this. The giant doesn't seem to care too much about me either, so, you know. And we got it. Well done. You've come a long way from your tiny country order, but Immorta is now within your grasp. Your enemies have pooled their resources and army for one last stand in the Dark Mountains. Be careful. They have a trick up their sleeves. And by God, do they. Alright. Won't have enough to max out the giant, but I don't think it's even going to be necessary, so... a little hard to say. I guess... just max out Miner. Miner and Spiritans, that's the winning goal here. All enemies have joined together and vowed to destroy you. Your best chance is to use all technologies you've acquired through your conquest. Through your conquest gainst them. Yes, gainst them. Didn't realize this game was sponsored by Brooklyn. Alright. Get at least the swordsman up as quickly as possible. Throw him out as soon as I can. Because I know there's a giant coming. Nope, it was an archer. My bad. Maybe it's both. It's probably both. Okay. Thought there was a giant. I gotta be a bit careful on this one, though. Don't want that destroyed too quickly, too early. But I certainly wouldn't mind taking out their, miners there, yeah. Okay, I can keep them... I was about to say, I can keep them distracted at the very least. Yeah, look at that. Just keep them like that. Keep them garrisoned. Keep running back and forth. Kill a miner or two. There we go. This is the winning strategy right here. Just like in real warfare, keeping them distracted and keeping them busy and diluting resources to things that don't actually need it. Real-life tactics work in video games, and you can't convince me otherwise. Okay, well, we got ourselves plenty of time here. We bought ourselves a lot of time with that, so I think we'll be alright.
Attack.
Like, at maxed out power, the Spiritans can kill all the small units in one hit, which you gotta admit, that's pretty impressive. Okay, I think that's all of them. It is. There's that giant. Get rid of all the miners. There we go. Take down that giant. Music's very epic. Honestly, I think we could take on the boss with this. Get out of here, you stun-locking son of a bitch. We're good. I swear, that level has just mentally scarred me. Here he comes. Final boss. Damn, that is some range. I did this once with, at one time I remember when I was a kid I did an Archers Only challenge, which was brutally difficult, by the way, but I managed to do it, surprisingly. See, this is why I like the Spiritans. They're very, very good in the late game here. Didn't even need the Giant's help at all. And there we go. I appreciate the very goofy fanfare at the end. Oh, it loops, okay. Alright, how do we do? 1 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute, 2 minute, 2 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute. Not bad. What's that in grand total? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23. Not bad. That's actually really, really fast. That's actually incredibly quick. Yeah, good old Crazy J. Or as I always like to call him, that one stick figure with the blue bandana. The zombie mode is a very annoying zombie that comes from the ground behind your army and attacks your tower. I've never heard of that, actually. Alright, well, time to show you guys probably my favorite, whoop, not Imperius, Emporium. There we go. Is there anywhere I can play it besides Armor Games? Because, well, that's not the right one. Oh, it is with an E. Hold on, wait a minute. Here we go, Max Games. Alright, they're on here, I know that. Strategy. There's the original Age of War, there's Stick War. I guess we could have just done the whole stream from here, but, you know. I can't. There we go, Jesus. BTD 3 is on here? That's so cool. Oh, it is with an I. Okay, so I just misspelled it the first time. Alright. Alright, get ready to plug up your ears real quick, because I also remember... Jesus, the sheer amount of ads. Get ready to plug up your ears here, because I do remember the Max Games intro being ear-piercing, so, you know, there's that. I can zoom in a bit more. Hang on. Alright, trying to make it as even as I can, even though I know it's never going to be perfect. Yeah, good enough, good enough. Alright. So, very nostalgic. Depending on how loud the in-game music is, I could probably adjust the volume to turn it up for you guys or not. So this here's Imperium. This was one of my favorite, mobile version is updated. Fair enough. This is, probably my favorite Flash game ever made, and that's probably just because I'm a sucker for strategy, but, you know. New game. First, select which side you want to be on. Artavian actually has a pretty big advantage just because you can take this spot, which is the only place you can make catapults, and catapults in this game are cuckoo crazy bonkers. Like, it is just absolutely broken how strong it is. Ludicrously strong. So I'll do that. Starting money, heavily invest in that. Food doesn't really matter. I mean, honestly, the goods here don't really matter too much. It's just what you start with, not like what affects long term or whatever. Alright, so I prefer hard because impossible is way too hard, easy is way too easy, and even normal is pretty easy for me. Hard is hard just because you have to give wages to your soldiers, which admittedly does make the game significantly more challenging. However, I am a bit tight on time here, and I just want to show off the game, so I guess we'll do normal. The only real difference, aside from the enemy armies being smaller, is that you don't have to consistently pay... You don't have to consistently pay wages to your army, i.e., you pay to train them once and that's it. Whereas in hard mode, they also require a minimal day's wages each time, which actually does make it a lot harder. But anyway, here we go. Let me check the volume here. Yeah, it's good where it is, I guess. Skip that because I know how to play. I say that as I try to drag instead of just click. So, as you can easily tell from just looking at it, good old-fashioned resource management, you know? Bonafide classic that is resource management. You got all these goodies here. Granted, not all of them are on the same map, but that's fine. Let me think. Okay, definitely need as much iron as I can. That doesn't count as the forest. Interesting. Then this will be for swords. Never mind. We gotta wait a second. Export. 25% of food. Move that there. Swords here. Make market here. Here. Need more money. That's fine. Actions. Export. What can I say? Like, I'm a veteran. Like, this should really show you how much time and effort I've put into this game, huh? Okay, sword development. Soldier development. Arrow development. Iron. Check. Need more money. I was about ready to say that. Food is very, very trivial to get in this game, so if you ever need like a quick buck, exporting food is always the way to go. Okay, then we wait a few seconds. Game speed, increase that a little bit. Lower that. Let me see how much we're doing by. What's the surplus? Not by a whole heaping ton, honestly. So let's get another one of them up. Get one of those up. One of these up. One of these up. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Upgrades, people, upgrades. I'm probably going a little fast for most of my viewers. I understand. Like I said, I am crunching for time, though, because I do have stuff to do later, but, you know. The big primary goal here is to just show off the game here. One of my favorite Flash games I've ever made. Yeah, I made it. It's mine now. One of my favorite Flash games I've ever played. There we go. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Good, good, good. Get everything upgraded as much as I can. Okay. Music's also very retro and classical. Like, that low quality, too, honestly just kind of helps sell it. The low quality genuinely helps sell it for me, just because it reminds me of the good old days, back when everything was super low quality and shitty in terms of audio quality. It also gives me Newgrounds vibes, doesn't it? Alright, wait a second or two. Let me pet my cat. Hello, how are you? You're so adorable. Alright. Okay, I think everything here is upgraded now. Double check. Yep. How much iron do we get each day? 16. Let's increase that a little bit. Money, 670. And then this for the army size. And then we just wait a few moments till we have a big enough army. Then we can invade the left center area where the catapults are found. And I think we'll be good. Because trust me, once you get catapults, the game becomes trivial. And if you choose this empire that I chose, the green one, you spawn right next to the area that they're in, so it just makes it even better. And that should be good enough for now. According to my viewer count thing here, it says only one person is watching me, so, don't know what happened to everyone else who was so enthralled by the content. Don't know what happened there, but, you know, whatever. What did we peak at? We peaked at 19 viewers. Where'd everybody go? Genuinely, where'd everybody go? Ah, well. Let's see. Alright, actions, war. Right here. Like, it looks more enticing because it's like, oh, look at all these areas you can go to, but this is the most important. Like, these three here are the most important places to go to because this one gives you catapults, these gives you mages, these two can give you super soldiers, this just gives you regular soldiers, this gives you something useless, mages. It's funny how I have that memorized after all this time, huh? Very, very funny. This is the advantage of being autistic, by the way. The quote-unquote advantage of autism. You remember irrelevant details so well. Oh wow, we got plenty to spare. Hold on. So if I invest 5 in each, how about that? Whoops. 5. Still got quite a bit to work with, actually. Yeah, screw it. 20 there, 20 there. I said 20, not 0. Then 20 here, 20 here. And then 16, 17, why not? There we go. Okay, bring half of everything. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think the placements actually matter. Like, if they do matter, the influence is exceptionally minor. I say that because no matter where I put them, they just attack randomly. It's just all up to them, you know? Again, very catchy music. And we win. Alright, so this area right here, this is where the game will get very trivial. The game will get very trivial very quickly. Alright, near forest, upgrade that. Lumber, we're gonna need plenty of that. We're gonna need these, gonna need that. Okay, catapult factory, upgrade, upgrade. Yeah. So, catapults in this game, for the one person currently watching my content, appreciate it by the way, catapults are ludicrously overpowered. Like, they are laughably, comedically overpowered. Like, it's genuinely funny how overpowered they are. Let's see. Increase that, and increase that. Just upgrade as much as I can, right off the bat. Oh, these are all upgraded already. Okay. Sorry, this whole page is upgraded. Okay, 10, neutral, barely any extra, so let's get another one there. Upgraded, upgraded. This is upgraded, right? Yeah. Okay, good, 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 good. Oh! Alright, let me think. So, one more of these. One more of these. Should be good with that. Okay, we're gonna need a little bit more lumber. Always make sure you have a surplus of resource generation, so that way you can trade in for other things if need be. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's see. Okay, we got 3 more areas here, but I think we're good on just about everything, so yeah. Use that. Maybe one more of these. Another one of these. And then just let this zoom on by. 780, 500, 10. Enemy rival empire got a new territory, but that's fine. Barbarians attacked, but we're unable to take it. Alright. How many catapults we got? 168. Alright. Let that flow quite real far, and I'll show you just how bullshit bonkers powerful these things are. I'm probably going way further than I have to, honestly. Probably way further. Wage war. Oh, they're already there. Nice. Let's take this one right here. Just put 30 for everything. Probably could have clicked the 10% there, but whatever. Still got plenty of coal. Yep, we good. We do. We're good. Bring half of everything, as is tradition. Watch how bullshit overpowered this is. Ready? I'm gonna click start. Blink and you'll miss it. Nobody even died. That right there is the sheer power of catapults in this game. Don't really need to make the fish here. Because there's cattle, but, you know, I like it. It looks cool. So, witches are also pretty fun in normal mode. Like, don't do this in hard mode, because in hard mode, you're gonna have to pay so many wages. But, mages in this game are also pretty fun to play with. They're not, like, ludicrously powerful, but they are pretty decent. But on these 2 maps, you can just, because you don't have any lumber or iron and you don't need them, you can just spam witches. It's so funny. Okay, let's see. Need more money. Need more cash. As much as that as I can. Yeah. Make this. Horses are also an okay unit. Never invest in elephants. Why, you may ask? It's glitched. It's glitched. Like, it does not work. It literally, physically does not work. I'm not trying to be hyperbolic. I'm not trying to say, oh, that just is really weak, or oh, it's not worth the investment or anything. No, I mean, it literally doesn't work. Like, if you put them down to spawn them, they just instantly vanish. And it counts as them dying for some imbecilic reason. Yeah. It sucks. What can I say? It sucks. Okay, increase the speed a little bit, see how much we're earning it by. Let's see, pretty decent bit. Okay. If that's the case, we can make a lot more homes here. A lot more of these. 2 more of these. Alright. How much more? 400 each? Yeah, it's fine then. Actually, honestly, yeah, maybe just 1 more of these, and then 1 more of these, and then, yeah, we're good. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, well that's more than capable of defending itself, so in the meantime, go back over here. Invade. Conquer the other one that has the witches. You know how it is. Like I said, we got a bit of spare, but that's alright. Like I said, catapults are comedically overpowered. Like, even on the harder difficulties, this is like your key to victory. It's a lot harder to manage because they're way more expensive in hard mode, but, you know. Oh, wait. Yeah, here we go. Alright, so for the pearl ones, you absolutely need to put down all of them that touch the water, because it's the only way to generate money here, unfortunately. Put down as much as you can. Check, check. Put down another one, but don't upgrade it. It's a bad idea. And despite the fact you got all this other stuff that you can make and generate, don't even bother. Like, don't bother, just make them witches. That's the winning strategy in real life. Don't bother, make witches. Also, if you're wondering if the spells matter, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know. I genuinely don't know if it matters or not. Probably doesn't. Okay, actions, import, some iron. Yeah. Like, I'm probably making it look more boring than it actually is, but that's just because I'm very quick with my hands and eyes, especially with something I'm very, very familiar with. Which is funny, because I haven't played this game in a very, very good long while. It's just I'm only, it's like, despite not playing it in a really, really long time, I'm, like, still really quick with it, you know? Okay, I think everyone's doing good. Okay. Alright, actions, attack, over here. Again, this is normal mode, which it makes it way easier. Just, like, you'd be surprised. You'd be genuinely surprised at how much harder the game is if they just simply add a wage system to your standing army. Like you would be genuinely shocked at just how much more difficult it makes things. Look at that, they couldn't even touch them. Alright, so for this one... Iron. Yeah, since this one only has elephants, it's completely worthless for when it comes to generating army, so this one's more for just general resource generation. Now, if you're playing on hard mode, it's very important to move your resources all around and stuff. Definitely takes up a lot more time, but like I said, I'm on a bit of a time crunch, so I'm just doing this to show off the gameplay, you know? Granted, it's not the most genuine gameplay, since again, it's on normal and not hard, which... Your city, defense. Should be good, but let's increase that a bit. Let's increase that a bit, too. There we go. Should be good, yeah. Like I said, I'm not really sure if the placement matters at all, but like for the melee ones, I like to put them up front, just in case, you know. Unlikely it even matters. Oh god, their army's tough as nails, actually. What the fuck? I do kind of wish you could instruct them, because like I'd be like, okay, all of them aim for this, and then aim for that, you know, instead of just do whatever the fuck you guys feel like. May have underestimated this one. And by underestimate, I mean literally had no way of fucking knowing. Ah, well. That's the first time I've ever actually lost that square, funny enough. And then we'll get it back instantly because catapults are just broken. Oh, right. Like, they managed to destroy one catapult and all that. God damn it, I gotta do all this shit again. Ugh. Alright. Kind of interesting, actually. It's like, if Barbarian took over your city like that, do you really think they would just, like... Actually, no, that's a stupid question. Never mind. Very stupid and obvious question. Ignore me. I mean, now that we've gotten all that around, we could just move some catapults over here, actually. Probably don't even need to make an army generator for this one. Actions, export, food, 25, market. Okay, we got all these upgraded, right? Yeah. Okay. Alright. Like I said, I'm going by really quickly, not just because I know what to do, but because, like I said, it's normal mode. Just refreshing the memories of anyone not fully paying attention and/or people joining the stream, which, according to my thing here, we've only got one extra person. I don't know what happened. We had a peak of like 22 people at one point. What happened? I don't know. Maybe they had to go for dinner or something. I know I'm gonna have to do that here shortly. I'm getting hungry. Chad, are you hungry? I'm hungry. Okay, let's see. It's probably unnecessary. Let's get rid of that. Increase with this. Map. Over here. Actions. Move. Over here. 200 should do it. Honestly, even that's probably overkill. So then that generates more unemployed, so that way you can make more catapults here. How are you guys doing? Pretty good. Oh yeah, I wasn't even done building this one, right? We got dragged in the middle of that, didn't we? Make as much as that as we can. Iron, iron, iron. Then farms are probably good with where they are, right? Yeah. Make a bunch of markets. You have no idea how much of your resources needs to be dedicated to money generation when you're in hard mode. Like it's crazy just how much more you have to be hyper focused on that with. Whoops, wrong one. Export. What can I say? What can I say? Alright. I think that's good here. Yeah. So then how much are we making each time? 80, 60, 1,000. Probably have more farms than we need, honestly. Okay. More of these. Everything fully upgraded? The answer is yes. Excellent. Alright, well once they get that up to 200. Actions War over here. Just to fully secure it. And then just 20 of all of them. And there we go. Again, I think I've made it abundantly clear just how you see the catapults here. Oh yeah! That's another thing that makes that was loud. That's another thing that makes hard mode really, really hard. On hard mode, the enemy's gonna have the enemy will have catapults and super soldiers and elephants. Why they're allowed to have elephants when yours are glitched and don't fucking work right? Because screw the player, I guess. Okay. This makes plenty of lumber. Dun, 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 dun. Alright. So it's 200, it needs 400, so I need 2 of these. Oh, and if you're wondering what's the theme of the game, like artistically, what's up with it having like a weird mixture between modern and medieval, I don't know. I didn't make the game, so don't tell me. Why's it got modern technology, but they're also all not using guns, and they're all using swords, spears, and catapults and stuff, and magic even? Don't ask me, I don't know. I didn't make the game. If I did make the game, I probably would have, wrong button. Probably would have changed a couple of things. Alright. Need more iron, how ironic. Alright, actions, import, a little bit of iron. Okay. We're getting there slowly but surely. Okay, I think that's all we realistically need right there, right? Just in case. And then maybe one more of these, one more of these, one more of these. Whole place is maxed out. Move speed ahead a little bit. Move speed ahead a little bit. Yes, you heard me right. Move time a little bit up here, and yeah, that's working out just fine. Okay. So 58, 0, but that's surrounded, so it's fine. 128, 128. Anywho. Alright, actions, move a little bit. Let's move about 150 of these, and 150 of these. Go over here. Still got a bit of room, funny enough. Alright. Then war over here. Get some more coal up. It's funny how I'm so dedicated to finishing this, even though the win screen is just literally just a you win, play again type screen. Like, no joke, that's all it is. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, one catapult, we win. When it comes to real-life wars, it's the one with the most catapults who wins. Like Sun Tzu says. Oh boy. Okay, I gotta remember, I don't really need any war generation here, so... Okay, 4, 8, 16, 20, 40... I'm not the best when it comes to math, so hold on. I need to make sure this is self-sufficient each day. 8, 16, 16, 16, and then that would be 32. 32 plus 8, that's 40. So 40, so yeah, 4,000 a day. Yeah, that works. Like I said, not the best at math. Just the way I am in life. It's just the way I am. Did I? Okay. Don't even really need to make a standing army here, just because they got so much shit back there, you know? How much? Plenty, honestly. Well, screw it, let's make all of them that. Make the second one there. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Jeez, still got plenty of room. Screw it, we can make one army. Just because where else are all the unemployed gonna go, you know? Like, I like seeing numbers go up like any gamer, but, you know. Actually, yeah, we should still maybe like plenty then. Like I said, food generation is very trivial, so it's not really a big deal. Still got 2 more I can make, jeez. And how much food are we still... We're still generating like 500. 50, 100, that's 100 less. We're still making like 400. Look at this bullshit. Even on hard mode, food is really no concern at all. So, you know. Ironic how the thing that's essential in life to survive is like the least important resource in this game, simply because of the sheer amount of it they give you. Alright. Alright, actions, war, over here. There we go. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. All that's good. Actually, let's make this one the 28 liter, why not? Bring half of everything, as is tradition. Destroyed a lot, but I mean, hey, in the end we got what we needed. Good old super soldiers. 5, 10, 10, 10, 25, say 30. How much would that be? Hold on. Okay, I know, game, I know. Alright, so they would need 50, so that'd be 10. Ah! Alright, there we go. 10, 20, so 20, 30. So it's 30, 40, 50. Yeah. That's all you need. And then the rest can be dedicated to gold. Okay. Export. Motherfucker. Okay. I mean, fair enough, but like still. Put down 1 iron just so that way we have the generation. Nothing here actually takes up that, so, you know. export some food, cattle. Make all that money. Okay. Wait a few seconds. Oh, motherfucker. Which city is this? I'm not sure. 1,000 witches! Alright. I think we're gonna be a-okay, chat. What do you guys think? We have 1,000 witches. Hold on. If we make it all 50, I still have plenty to wipe my ass with, so, 70... Wait, that's the wrong one. There we go. Still have plenty to wipe my ass with. 90? Probably could just make this full-blown 100 then. Hold on. Yep. Still doing good. Okay. Then we make this 80. Make that one 80. I said 80, not 700. And then this one could definitely be a lot more. Could be as much as 130 then, because of the ammo there. And we still have a few to spare. Yeah, you know what? Sure, that works. Like I said, it is very, very fun how much you can just spam with the witches. Why are they not doing as many spells and effects as they usually do? Like, I see fireballs, but like I'm not seeing the other 2 spells I used. Okay, doesn't matter. We won by a country mile. That's the important thing here. Okay, speed is still increased, so let's put that back. Get some more workers up. Some cattle. Actions. Import tiny bit. First time in my life I've ever imported food. Okay, let's see. That should be more than enough for all that. Alright, wait a second or two. Scratch myself. There we go. 320, 10, yeah. Oh, they never upgrade this one. There we go. All upgraded, yes. Not that one. There we go. I think they're all good now. And yeah, they are. Excellent. Alright, so as you can see, we've basically already beaten the game, but we're gonna keep going. What's my empire doing? Empire of 8,500. Pretty good. Alright. We still have more that can be made witches. Alright, let's give it a second. Hold on. Alright. And then... yeah, we'll invade this one. Last uncontested territory here. Then... actually, we'll make it that one, then this one, yeah. Okay, so, yeah. It's pretty easy to stack witches, even if they're not necessarily the strongest. Their strength is just the sheer quantity of them. 30, probably make it more like that. Dun, dun, dun. I could probably make it a bit more than that, yeah. I can make it more than that, actually. Yeah, that'll do. Bring everything I got. Every single drop of all you got, am I right? Just start slinging the spells. Like I said, they're not the strongest, but the sheer quantity that you can make them is definitely their biggest strength. Where are we? Okay, this is definitely in threat, so I better get a move in here. All this needs to be gold generation. Over here needs to be food. Okay, that, iron, iron, iron. More iron! You know how it is. So at the very least, get all the basic stuff out of the way, you know? Okay, then oil, weapons, more workers. There we go. Gotta upgrade every single little bit of all of them, you know? I probably don't need that many of them, but, you know, whatever. Okay. Think we're pretty much just in the clear here. It's a pretty nostalgic and fun strategy game, what can I say? If I wasn't restricted on time, I'd boot up Last Stand next. Actually, since I have the Steam version, maybe I could do it there next time. Yeah, I'll do that next time, why not? That sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, we got all these upgraded, right? Yes. Okay. There we go. You know, if I really wanted to speedrun the game, I probably could actually do that. Hold on. Alright, actions, war, invade up here. And just make 10% of everything. Bring half what I got. Just launch all the catapults. So overpowered. Alright, so this is what I was thinking, actually. Hold on. Back to game. So here's my idea. Like, I just maximize the amount of room that people can live in. And then we just move it, all the actions move. We just move all the catapults up here. I'm a genius, aren't I? I can generate a few more. Alright. And then actions, move. Move them over here. Move gear up. And actions. Or... Like I said, catapults are comedically overpowered. Like, normally I wouldn't play the game like this. Normally I'd take my time and do more strategy shit, and like I said, play hard, where it's a lot more resource heavy. But I'm on a time crunch, and I've already overclocked myself, so I gotta hurry up a little bit. Nice. Alright, well, and then you know what we do next, chat? You know what we do? We, say it with me now, we build up a bunch here. Just make a bunch of houses so they can all live here. And then we, actually, no, we don't even have to do that. We can just do it here. Hold on. Never mind. Alright, you guys ready to see the greatest win screen in all of gaming history after investing so much time, effort, and brain power into this game? You want to see the absolute greatest reward in all of gaming history? I hope you're ready. Hold on to your ass cheeks, because this is gonna blow them off. You ready? You ready for this shit? Watch this. Amazing, right? Simply magnificent. Actual peak right there. Actual peak. Alright, well, that's gonna do for me, I guess, since I'm on a time constraint. I did want to play the original Age of War, though, but, like, that is ludicrously loud with my headphones here. And I did want to play Last Stand. I got the Steam version, so maybe next time I can just reinstall the Steam version. I can stream that on there. It'd probably be easier, all things considered. I could just call it the Last Stand stream, since I'll be doing all three of the games. Yeah, I think I'll do that next time. So, thank you for watching this one. You know, to the 29 people overall who viewed this, and the one singular person currently watching, you know who you are. Thank you very much. If you like my content, please support my channel by donating to my PayPal. Link in the description down below. Even a single dollar goes a very, very long way. So thank you again in advance. Hope you enjoyed. I'm going to continue delivering more content to you. Catch you in the next one.